At the time I'm writing this, I'm 17 years old, and this all happened a little over a week ago. For a little background information, I live in a small rural town and have always been a very paranoid person. I often stay home alone, especially at night, due to my mom's job, and my dad will often disappear for odd jobs around town at random times in the day and night. My brother also lives with us, but he likes to leave to either stay at my sister's across town or stays a few nights at his friend's house. Lately, a lot of people have gone missing in nearby cities and towns between the ages of 1 to 18, even a few newborns, which never eased my paranoia. So whenever I'm home alone, I make sure to lock the doors. I never have to worry about the windows due to them either being blocked or have an AC unit in them. I only ever go outside if I need to take my mom's dog Ava and my brother's dog Molly outside to use the bathroom or need to get something out of the deep freezer. So one morning I was home alone and would be until at least 8 at night when my dad would get home. I had decided to let Ava and Molly outside to go use the bathroom and pull something out of the deep freezer to cook for dinner. Ava started growling and refused to leave the patio while Molly just stayed near her, which was odd since Ava was very playful and had never growled once her whole life. I decided to look across the street at the empty field and just saw a man standing in the grass near the woods. I could make out some minor features on him though. He had short brown hair, blue long-sleeve shirt, and shorts. It was a little weird and made me uncomfortable, but I brushed it off thinking to myself it was just someone camping just to make myself feel better. Ava and Molly wouldn't leave the patio and stayed near me, so I just took them inside. As I took them inside, a large white van had drove past the house a little slow, but I just thought it was nothing and ignored it. Later in the day I decided to take the dogs out again and sit on the porch steps as I play on my phone as they do their business. After a few minutes I looked up from my phone as the dogs ran up to me to go back inside and saw the same white van from earlier pass by the house again. It made me a little paranoid, but I just ignored it and just thought it was a coincidence as I took the dogs inside, making sure to lock the door just in case. Around 6 I decided to start making dinner, since I like to go to bed early. Halfway through cooking at around 6:20 Ava started scratching at the front door to use the bathroom, but when I went to open the front door I felt uneasy and scared. I unlocked it and opened it slightly to look outside and saw the white van from earlier in the driveway. I couldn't see the driver in the passenger seat. I saw the man that I saw near the woods talking to the driver before getting out. I immediately shut and locked the door and went to my parents' room where my dad had his guns and locked myself in there with the dogs as I called my dad, knowing he would be at the house faster than the police. As I waited for my dad to get to the house, I called the police as I heard the guy trying and open the back door near my parents' room. As I waited, I heard the guy bang and try to open the door for about 5 minutes before he quit. After another 5 minutes I heard my dad come into the house and yell for me. The guys who were in the white van had left shortly before my dad got home and the police showed up shortly after him. After I gave a description of the man I saw to the officer, he left and my dad stayed home with me the rest of the night, and when my mom came home he explained everything to her. My mom works at a local convenience store, and after my dad told her what happened and I said what the guy who tried to break in looked like, she went pale. She had just seen them at the store getting gas just an hour before her shift ended. A few minutes later we all got an Amber Alert for a girl about 12 years old who went missing in town, and the description of the guy and the vehicle she was taken in matched the description of the guy who tried to break into my house. If it hadn't been for the fact that I always lock the doors, I don't think I would be here telling this story today.